a lot of us wish there's fog around us all the time because after the holidays,
to hide.
because after the holidays with the tamales and all the good food, you know, a lot of people, it's normal that you gain a few more pounds.
Yeah.
It is.
It
It's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. Don't be hard on yourselves.
That's
but
right.
you know, the New Year's here.
It is.
Right?
Yes,
And you
it
want to do
is.
something about
Yes,
it.
it is. So, and you start, if you want to start on the 1st. And we've got one of our personal trainers and marketing directors for Rock's Discount Vitamins. He's on with us today. It's a new year. We're going to be starting with this new health conscious, I guess, drive to try to stay healthy throughout 2023. I know you do exercise. I run as well.
Yes.
We've got James with us right now. He is James Sandoval, the personal trainer, to talk about our health and fitness. The first thing that comes to mind for the New Year's resolutions, basically, what's the main cause of unwanted weight?
What's going to make you gain weight is, number one, your nutrition. That is the first factor. Number two is not exercising. And number three is not getting the vitamins and essentials you need throughout the day. And it's as simple as the salt you consume, the sunlight, which gives you vitamin D. Those things also play a huge factor. And most people don't realize your body is stressed, your body's cortisol levels rise, which in turn makes you store fat. So the way you gain weight is there's a lot of factors, but the biggest thing is your nutrition. Your body's BMR, which is your basal metabolic rate, only burns 1,200 calories just to live that day. Not doing exercise, not doing anything. So if you burn 1,200 calories that day, you sit at your desk job all day, and you ate 2,800 calories, you are now at a surplus that day. Now times that times 7. How many calories are you at a surplus now?
Wow, you put that into perspective that way. It's like, surplus.
That's right.
Some of us have a lot of surplus, right?
That's right.
And we're looking at that king cake right there.
That's right. It's about to get even more surplus. So let's start with the nutrition. For a healthy lifestyle change, how important is nutrition?
You know, here we are, New Year's Day, and nutrition is going to be the topic for the next quarter because everybody has New Year's resolutions. When it comes down to New Year's resolutions, a lot of us fail at it simply because we set the standard way too high and we end up not achieving those goals, which therefore makes us feel in a sense of unachieved, and we end up just giving it up all in all. I don't want that to be the case this year. I want everyone to focus on their nutrition first and foremost, because nutrition, it is so simple yet so hard because we complicate it. And I just want to touch base on it because at the end of the day, nutrition is not, nutritious food is what you need. So I want to touch base on that because a lot of people think that it's cheaper to go eat at the dollar menu from McDonald's opposed to just going to H-E-B and getting your protein from there. And I want to say that's false. It's actually cheaper to eat healthy when you know what you're doing.
And that right there is kind of a eye-opener.
Yes.
When he just mentioned it's cheaper to eat healthy than to, eat fast food. Now, those are treats. You're not supposed to eat them all the time. That's not supposed to be your main meal. So you also mentioned, James, vitamins. How do they really help?
Get protein, get carbohydrates, and good fats. Those are all things that the body needs. Those are essentials, and essentials go hand in hand with doing what you want, whether it's weight loss, building muscle, achieving those goals that you set for yourself for the new year. So protein is an important part of a healthy diet. Proteins are made up of chemical building blocks called amino acids, and your body uses those to build and repair bones and to make hormones. And that's why protein is so important. The lean meats, right? So chicken, fish, turkey, eggs, and then of course protein powder. Those are all lean meats, and they also provide you with a substantial amount of protein. And then we have carbohydrates. Carbohydrates provide the body with glucose, which is converted into energy. There's a difference between complex carbohydrates and simple carbohydrates. Simple carbohydrates are what you get from a fast food place, such as French fries and things of that nature. And then you have complex, which will actually break down and be utilized as energy. And that's going to be like sweet potato, brown rice. When you go to a grocery store, if you go in the inside lanes, it's all filled with fluff. It's nothing but fluff. It doesn't expire, or if it does, it takes a very long time to expire. But if you go on the outside, all that stuff expires. That's why it's outside of the grocery store. You go outside and you have your produce, you have your water, and then you have your counters. Very simple. And then the last is the good fats, and those give your body energy and so to support cell function, such as like avocado oil, macadamia nuts, avocado in general. Look up good fats, and those will also be on the outside lanes of your grocery store. So keep those things in mind, because once you understand that and you're a little health conscious, you'll tend to realize, wow, this is a lot easier than I thought. You can buy, about 6 chicken breasts for about 10 or 12 bucks, and those 6 chicken breasts will go a long way, opposed to going to your fast food restaurant and you're going to spend more than 10 bucks at.
A lot of things that he mentioned, as far as the foods that he mentioned, they do have vitamins, and vitamins is another thing that, of course, we have to look into, right, James?
So if we lack nutrition on our diet, why should we not supplement essentials and raw supplements, such as vitamins, such as green powders? And then also you have creatine, which is really, really good for muscle building. That is something the body creates naturally. It just doesn't create enough to withstand what you start to do once you start to exercise, right? And then you also have your protein, your vitamins, your creatine, and your greens. Those are the essentials that everyone should have in their pantry, in their supplement arsenal, to help aid you in the right direction. Because a lot of people aren't health conscious, and we just go about our day and end up basically favoring our palate opposed to favoring our health. And we need to make sure that we make our health a priority. And mind you, good food, what should I say, nutritious food is also good when you prepare it right and you do the right things with it. But a lot of the times we don't have the time for it. So if you don't have the time for it and you need some type of fast food, start considering meal prepping your food and having it ready for the week. And then next thing you know, all you do is pull up Tupperware out of the fridge and you're ready to go.
Ready to go.
Some good tips there, James Sandoval. Thank you so much for being with us this morning. He's been on the show before, so he's a friend of the show. Thank you so much with Rock's Vitamins. One thing that I would also like to add, don't ever think of it as a diet. That to me and to a lot of people is like a negative word.
Yeah.
It's a healthy lifestyle. You just want to be healthy. You want to feel healthier, so you want a healthy lifestyle. I think that's a better word. And start slow. Don't think that from one day to the next you're going to give up all the food that you love. No, little by little. Start putting some away, just little by little, little by little. It's all about baby steps, and then you can get into it, right?
Instead of 2 tacos, have 1.5.
No, just have.
And then after,
how about that, a tortilla, just the inside of a taco? How about that?
You said to ease in slowly, right?
Okay.
So 1.5, and then to 1, and then half of 1 over the next,
Extra hot sauce,
couple of months, something
That's
like
right.
that. But the idea too is to get yourself moving.
Yes.
Move, do something. Go out and walk. If you cannot run, if you're not able to run, go walk.
That's right.
Do something that's going to get you moving.
And I'm glad that you brought that up, because we'll have James Sandoval back on the show later on to give us some tips on exercise and what we can do at home.
Sí, cómo no.
And there you go.